Claude built this Power BI dashboard without human touch. The data model, every measure, the layout, the colors, even this custom logo. I didn't drag a single field or write one line of DAX. I gave Claude a strategy document and a design I liked, and it built the whole thing. Here's exactly how. What you're looking at is a steering dashboard for a nursing home group. 7 numbers that decide whether it runs in the black or the red. By the end of this video, you'll see the whole workflow, from a PDF blueprint to a finished, branded dashboard. And 3 things make this different from the usual AI demo. It's built on native Power BI files, every number is checked against the raw data, and it's actually designed. I gave it 2 things. 1, a real strategy blueprint as a PDF. 2, a design I liked as a screenshot. Then a single instruction. Build the data model first, then verified measures for the 7 KPIs, then the report, in this style. That's it. Watch what it does with that. This is the blueprint, and it's a real one, not something I invented for the demo. 6 pages, written for a nursing home manager. It defines 7 steering numbers: absenteeism, the agency staff ratio, schedule fill rate, external staff cost, occupancy, employee pulse, and continuity of care. It maps them in a driver tree, how each one rolls up into the result. It gives the exact formula for every number, and it includes a playbook. What to do when a number goes off track. There's even a story buried in here, the vicious circle. Sickness goes up, so the home hires agency staff, which drives up cost and means residents see a different face every day. That whole logic is the what. I handed the entire PDF to Claude and told it to pull the definitions straight out. And this is the how it should look. A modern admin layout I liked. Dark sidebar, clean KPI cards, a status table. It's not Power BI, just a target for the style. So now Claude had both halves, the blueprint for the logic and this screenshot for the look. Here's the one rule that makes this actually work. Build the model before the report. So Claude started with the data, a proper star schema. 8 tables, 1 fact table of care registrations, plus dimensions for period, department, staff type, and targets. The data is 100% synthetic and privacy safe, generated to match a real nursing home export, so nothing sensitive is ever uploaded. And every file it writes is native Power BI. TMDL for the model, the report as plain files on disk. No third-party custom visuals, nothing that secretly ships your data off or breaks on the next update. And you can watch it work. It reads the model, writes a measure, tests it, and when something comes back wrong, it fixes its own code before moving on. There's one quirk worth knowing. When it edits the report files on disk, you close Power BI without saving and reopen, so desktop reloads from disk instead of overwriting the work. Do that once, and everything Claude built is right there. Now the measures, the 7 steering numbers, written in DAX, straight from the formulas in the blueprint. Absenteeism is sick hours over available hours. Agency ratio is external hours over total hours. And here's the step most AI demos quietly skip. Every measure is checked against the raw rows before a single visual uses it. Absenteeism, 7.3%. Agency ratio, 21. Schedule fill, 87. Occupancy, 97. Not guesses, verified. And together, they tell the exact story from the blueprint. Sickness drives agency hiring, and agency hiring drives up cost and breaks continuity of care. With the model verified, Claude built the report. Again, native files. It laid the page out to match the inspiration. The dark sidebar, 4 KPI cards with a change versus target, a 12-month trend, breakdowns per department, and a status table at the bottom. 1 prompt, a full page. Now the part those other demos skip entirely. They show you a working but ugly dashboard and shrug. It's about the process. I wanted this to look like a design team shipped it. So Claude took a real care provider's house style, the deep navy and the magenta pink, the exact hex codes off their website. Then it rendered a logo from scratch, a clean healthcare mark with a heartbeat pulse, and dropped it into the sidebar. It rounded the cards, lightened the header, made the side menu readable, and it rebuilt the status table to match that inspiration screenshot. Colored status chips, arrows against target, the order list look. Functional and on brand in the same build. And the brand work is not a filter slapped on at the end. Claude generated the logo as a real vector, a badge, a heartbeat pulse, a word mark, rendered it to an image, and placed it pixel perfect in the sidebar. It matched the chart colors, the status chips, even the active menu item to the same palette. For this demo, I used a fictional brand, CarePulse, so nothing real is exposed. but point it at your own brand book and you get your own house style automatically. So step back. From a PDF blueprint and one screenshot, Claude produced a native Power BI dashboard. 8 tables, 52 measures, every KPI verified against the data, a full house style theme, and a logo built from scratch. Formulas I typed by hand, 0. Third-party visuals, 0. Numbers left unchecked, 0. Was it truly no human touch? I chose the blueprint, the design, and the brand, and I reviewed the result. But the model, the DAX, the layout, the logo, the styling, that was Claude. The shift here isn't AI replaces the analyst, it's that the work becomes knowing what to ask for and checking what comes back. So, what would you point this at? Drop the dataset you'd want turned into a dashboard in the comments. If this was useful, subscribe. I build things like this every week. I'm Patrick. See you in the next one.